Hi Virgo, welcome to your April read, my friends. Oh, I've just flipped over a card from one of our oracle decks. So yeah, March has been obviously extremely transformative. We're going to be carrying some of that energy with us into April, especially with Mercury and Venus still retrograde. And then with the solar eclipse at the end of the month, end of March, and then Neptune moving into Aries for the first time since 1875. Just a lot of big transformative energy. And the astrologers have all been saying it's like a major rebirth for all of us. And yeah, I've certainly been feeling it. But I think I'm sort of feeling, and from what I've been hearing as well, April is going to start feeling like the light at the end of the tunnel kind of thing. So once we get through the end of the retrogrades and all the final shifts and changes that are going on, we'll hopefully start seeing some really positive transformations at the end of the month, of the second half of the month. But let's have a look at what the cards want to bring in for you, Virgo. So I'm going to be pulling doing a Celtic cross spread and pulling a couple of oracle cards just to get a general energy for the read. And then I'll be using the Wild Reflections Tarot deck to pull clarifiers. Oh, big cards already popping out for you. Okay, Virgo, what is coming in for you for April 2025? This one wanted to come out for sure. Interesting, the Hanged Man. Ooh, crossed by the Nine of Swords, the Empress, Four of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, beautiful. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Okay, pull some clarifiers as needed, don't you worry. Interesting. Bottom of the deck. Oh, we have the Two of Wands. You are looking at your potential new direction. I like that. Right. So I've shuffled the oracle cards, and the first one that popped out from the Enchanted Forest is Compass. Trust in your inner guidance to navigate life's journey with clarity. It's really beautiful. So yeah, inner guidance, going within, absolutely. You've got that in the heart of your spread with that Hanged Man. It's the same message, going within, taking that time. Okay, and from the spirit animals, oh, look at this. This is the first time I've pulled this card. The Spirit Animals Oracle is the personal choice. Close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? What strengths are they known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace these qualities. That is a really interesting choice. That suggests to me, Virgo, that you're getting to the point where in April where you're choosing how you're going to navigate this energy. So yeah, take some time right now to think of an animal or feel what animal is coming up for you, and you can make note of it and look up the typical qualities that animal embodies, but just also feel what it feels like to you. Obviously butterflies are transformation, freedom, but whatever is the interpretation that works for you. Okay, so let's have a look at your spread. As I said, you've got the Hanged Man in the heart of your spread. You've come from the Four of Pentacles. Now, I tried to do some end of month reads for everybody, and I actually did the reads, but I've moved into a new place and have no internet reception here, so I'm hoping these will get out before April. But when I did your read, you were going through something at the end of March. It was quite intense, and so I'm not surprised to see that you've got the Nine of Swords in your challenge area, or that you've got this Four of Pentacles in your recent past. I feel like whatever you were going through at the end of March, it's caused you to kind of go into retreat mode, go into this hermit mode, really. You've got the Hanged Man, which is saying to go within, take time out, see things from a higher perspective, and gain a bit of enlightenment, having a bit of awakening moment, because this has left you, whatever you went through has left you feeling like you're trying to hold on to whatever makes you feel safe. It's like you're grabbing hold of your stability in whatever way you can, because you've just been through a lot. And yeah, you've been left with a bit of anxiety. I feel like in this challenge position, this is actually, this actually doesn't feel so bad. You're already in this hanged man position. You're in this hanged man state of being. You've already put yourself into a position of taking time out, going within, trusting in your inner guidance. And you're kind of doing that in order to process those anxious thoughts. It's like you're aware of that this is the challenge, and you're taking that time to go within and move yourself out of this sort of stuck energy and process all of these anxious thoughts. You're doing really, really well. I mean, it's fascinating because whatever you've been through, you've got the King of Pentacles in the crown of your spread and the Empress in the hidden aspects. These are both cards of huge abundance. They're also the only two cards in which the people are carrying these golden scepters. This is just light and abundance and creativity, and whatever's been going on, I actually feel like it's kind of an internal battle. Whatever was happening recently that caused you to latch on to things, you're latching onto the things in your material world that make you feel safe, and you seem to have a lot of abundance around you. And it doesn't need to be like literal money, wealth kind of abundance, but you might have an abundance of support or love or whatever it is. There's abundance surrounding you. The stuff that's been causing you the most problem, caused the most problems for you, has been internal stuff. This mental anguish, but you've already gone within to process it. And that Hermit in your advice position is saying, just keep doing that. Just keep taking the time out. Having some solitude, going within, trusting your inner guidance to light the way for you, just like that compass. Let it light your way, light your path. You know you best, and you'll be able to guide yourself through whatever this old Nine of Swords energies were. I skipped the Five of Wands in your future position because this is an interesting one. I'm definitely going to have to pull clarifiers on this one. The Five of Wands is about wasted energy. It's about petty squabbles. These boys waving their wands around and hitting each other's sticks but not actually hitting each other. It's just sort of a pointless waste of energy. And in your future position, I need to pull clarifiers because I'm not picking up yet whether this is kind of an internal energy battle that you're dealing with, or if this is actual people around you that are causing you to waste your energy and expend your energy in pointless pursuits. So we'll leave that there for the moment, and then we'll come back to it with some clarifiers. Your external factors, you have the Queen of Swords. She is someone who cuts to the heart of the matter. She uses that sword of truth to bring clarity and logic, and I keep getting the word swift judgment, which I don't normally get with the Queen of Swords, but that sort of feels like what it is. Coming after this Five of Wands, she feels like someone who's coming in and just saying, enough of this, we're not dealing with that anymore. Sorry, I've got bugs coming in from the rain. She's also, that sword points straight up to the sky, so she gets a spiritual download. She's got that higher mind, higher wisdom, and that intuition going on. So she's like, it's like she's the moderator, but she's coming in and saying, no, we're not doing this anymore. And she's cool and calm and logical, and she's bringing clarity to whatever this situation is. The reason I'm talking about her in the third person is that she's in the external factors. So this is actually possibly someone who's coming into your world, or who is in your world already, who is stepping in to take over whatever this craziness is. And again, I'm going to have a look to see if this is an internal battle that you're dealing with or an external battle. But regardless, whoever this person is coming in to help you gain clarity cut through the nonsense and move forward. The sword energy is really fast. Its mental energy is obviously very, very swift. And she feels like she's just coming in, cutting to the point and moving on. And it's actually feeling really, really positive. The Three of Cups is in your hopes and fears position. I almost feel a little bit heartbroken that that's in your hopes and fears position. It's like all you want is just some joyful celebration with your friends, and you're dealing with all of this stuff. So it's very, very sweet. But yeah, look, at the moment, this is you just dealing with whatever. I mean, I'm really surprised because I thought by the time I got to the April reads that whatever you were dealing with at the end of March that I picked up in that shorter read that I did and didn't get to post, I thought it would be over and done with. But this is residual stuff that's really going on. Again, you've got support around you. You've got a lot of abundance around you, and you're doing the right things 100%. And the fact that you get to choose your own animal is suggesting that it's your choice on how you move through this. And yeah, you've got that support again, even with the Queen of Swords, but there's still part of you that just wants things to be easy and fun and frivolous, and to play with your friends and just celebrate and have fun. But don't worry too much. You know, this is changing, and in your outcome, you have the Four of Swords. What I'm feeling with this is the card of rest and recuperation. He's got his hands in the prayer position at his heart, so it's also about prayer, but he's receiving spiritual downloads. He's receiving information, guidance from someone higher, something higher, but from that internal perspective. You know, that hermit energy is really big part of all of this, as is that Hanged Man. It's that same energy of trusting that inner wisdom, trusting that inner compass. So what this Four of Swords is suggesting to me is that by the time you get to the end of April, you're going to have the opportunity to recover from all of this. So things are going to ease, and you're going to be so much stronger by the end of this. You're going to have so much more clarity and peace by the end of this, because this is a card of great peace, really restorative. So know that your outcome is actually positive. It hasn't reached that Three of Cups celebration stage yet, but by the time you get to this, you're not going to be ready to celebrate. You're going to need that rest and recovery. Now, I skipped over your bottom of the deck card. This is the Two of Wands. Oh, you've got the Temperance underneath. That's perfect. The Two of Wands, he's got the world in his hands, but he hasn't taken the step forward yet. He's looking out to see where he wants to go. This one behind is, you know, he could leave it behind. So he's got sort of 1 foot in, 1 foot out. This is you assessing where you want to go next and how you want to go forward. This is very apt for this read, and very apt for that personal choice spirit animals card. He's just, you know, that world is in his hands. He can go anywhere. He can do anything. He's just this is the time during this period of April where he's taking the time to figure out what he's going to do next and how he wants to take his next steps. All right, let's pull some clarifiers. So this is the Wild Reflections deck. I want to pull on that Nine of Swords card. Actually, I feel like I don't need to. I feel like I understand what's gone on just based on what I was reading. Yeah, look, I pulled the Nine of Swords for the Nine of Swords. It's just been a lot of mental stress, hasn't it? I mean, I might as well pull a couple more for that since they flipped out. Wow, 10 of Pentacles. See, you've got so much abundance around you. And the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, all of this. I mean, this feels like this compass card. It's got that similar. It is basically a compass that she's holding, or a sundial. But the wheel is turning. You know, things are shifting you into this new direction. So whatever this is you're going through, it's possibly something to do with your family. But the 10 of Pentacles. This is in this context. In this context, it feels like this is hitting every aspect of your world, whatever this is that's going on. But you've just got so much abundance around you. You've got support while you're going through this, and whatever this is, it's steering you in a direction you need to go. I almost got the image of someone who's got everything he wants in the world, but he's been in an accident, or something has happened that was outside of his control, and he's just having to deal with all of the fallout from it. You know, it's that kind of flavor. But this Wheel of Fortune is saying that this was meant to happen to steer you where you need to go. And I'm not really seeing where you're going yet. I'm just seeing the process that you're going through. This is also about divine timing. So it was meant to happen as it did, when it did. There's nothing you can do about it. You've that Nine of Swords. You don't need to be thinking about if I'd done this, or if I hadn't done that, or if I could have just. All of those are just these mental patterns going on. And this Wheel of Fortune is saying, there is literally nothing you could have done. This was meant to happen exactly as it happened, and you're moving to where you need to be now. Okay, let's have a look at this Five of Wands. That feels really intense. I hope no one has been in an actual accident. It was just that flavor of something that was completely out of your control. We have the Eight of Swords, clarifying that Five of Wands. And the Tower. Wow, this was definitely meant to happen, Virgo. This is, wow. And the Fool, huge shifts. Wow, we've got all these major arcana. Okay, so this Five of Wands, this is feeling, it is actually feeling a little bit more internal with this Eight of Swords, because with the Eight of Swords, she's looking at her reflection. She's free. She's fine. She's got nothing holding her back. But inside, she's trapped. You know, she can't see where to go. She can't see how to escape. So this is definitely in some kind of internal conflict. There's this Tower moment. Whatever this Tower moment is that's coming in, is the Tower comes in. I actually love the Tower. I love when the Tower comes in, because it symbolizes much needed change, and it's a change that had to happen, but because we haven't been able to make it happen fast enough, the universe has come in with a helping hand and just shaken up our world and said, you need this change, I'm making it happen for you. So the universe is doing it for you. It's bringing in this change, and it's stepping you forward on this brand new adventure as this beautiful Fool. I love this Fool. She's just so free and joyful and happy. Now, with that Five of Wands, I'm actually feeling now that this is coming out of this Nine of Swords card. And obviously this Eight of Swords and that Nine of Swords. It's you've shifted away from just it being mental energy, because you've been coping with that well with the Hanged Man and the Hermit. This is almost like it's moved out of the mental realm, but it's still in your energy. It's creating a bit of chaotic energy, and it is keeping you trapped. So you're going to have some kind of Tower moment coming in relation to that's going to, you know, change your direction and set you off on a brand new adventure. But it's positive. It is all positive. The Fool is such a positive card in that position. And yeah, look at the bottom, it's the Eight of Cups. You're moving away. You're walking away from these things that aren't serving you anymore, into a space of freedom and beauty and, you know, that intuition with that moon. Okay. Let's have a look at the Four of Swords. I don't think I need to pull on the Queen of Swords. She feels very connected to this that's happening here. This is going to feel possibly a little chaotic with that Tower, but whoever this Queen of Swords is, it doesn't have to be female, obviously. This is just the energy that's coming in of a person that's going to come in and help you cut through to the truth at the heart of this chaos. She's going to help you see that this was always meant to happen, that there was nothing you could have done, and that shifting out of this space of energy and breaking free of that mental chaos is actually going to help you start a whole new life, a whole new adventure. Okay, let's have a look at that Four of Swords. Let's see what's coming next with that Four of Swords. And you are on the threshold of something new with that Two of Wands. I feel like this is going to be a big month for you, Virgo, and I'm looking forward to seeing what comes in in May because, the March energies were directing me towards this. Look, you've got the star. That is such a beautiful card. This is all about hope and wishes, and she's laying out all of her tools for manifesting what she wants. So this is when you take that time to rest, you're going to get into a space where you can start manifesting what you want. Let me pull a couple more clarifiers for that Four of Swords. Yeah, justice. Justice will be served is what I got. Justice will be served. You've got a lot of balance in that card as well. That feels really, really good. The star and justice. This is coming in when you're taking that time out to rest. Everything is going to work out. Everything is going to be sorted for you. Here we go. Ace of Pentacles. That's so beautiful. So you've got something new coming in. You've already got the new beginning with that Fool in there, but once you've moved through all of this Ace of Pentacles comes in. It's like you've planted the seed, or the universe is offering you a new seedling for something to grow, to put down roots, and to be lasting and stable for you. This is really, really beautiful for you. I'm very excited, Virgo. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge just to break out of that Nine of Swords energy, but you're going to be moving through all of this really well. I'm going to grab the Rider-Waite Tarot, put that back there, and pull 3 final cards as just a final message from the cards for you moving into April. Oh, wow. You've got the World. That flipped over almost straight away. This is your world changing, Virgo. This is the ending of a major cycle and the start of something brand new, which obviously we've got with that Fool. This is right next to the Fool, the final card of the Tarot, final card of the Major Arcana, first card of the Major Arcana. Absolutely wonderful. So everything that you're going through over here and moving through all of this is the ending of a cycle. It's really big. So you're on the threshold of something quite extraordinary here. 7 of Pentacles. Interesting. That's reassessing. Oh, beautiful. And the High Priestess flipped over. Incredible. So it's very similar to everything we've already said. World is changing. Going within, that Hanged Man, the Hermit, that Compass. This is really about going within and trusting your intuition to guide you. The 7 of Pentacles is really reassessing where you've come from and looking at where you're heading and what you want to take with you, whether you want to continue on the same path or move in a new direction. And everything here is suggesting that you're going somewhere brand new. And just remember, this Compass card, trust in your inner guidance to navigate life's journey with clarity. So all of those cards, the Hanged Man, the Hermit, the High Priestess, they're all about going within and finding that clarity, finding that perspective that allows you to see the clearest path all the way through. And you've got support around you. You're going to be fine. Navigate that tower, whatever that is, and embrace this new world that's coming in, Virgo. I wish you all the best for April. Thanks so much.